Hello, Hiker Jay here. This week I'm going to be making a fire stove out of a cookie sheet. Let's break her all down and take her outside. So for this build, these are the items you will need. First off, you'll need some cardboard and some scissors where I cut out my template. And then I have my cookie sheet pan that I got from Goodwill, a Dremel with a diamond type disc on it that will cut plastic, metal, and all types of things. And of course, safety glasses. And I also have some tin snips just in case I need to cut something with those or the Dremel doesn't work out right. So the first thing I had to do was cut out a template using cardboard. And I knew that I wanted it 5 inches by 4.5 inches at the top and 5 inches at the bottom. So basically it's going to be tapered. And I wanted that so that as it draws the oxygen and works sort of like a torch, it concentrates the flame a little bit more to the center. So I made that outline first, and then I added these little hook notches. And the way that I did those was they end up at the exact same spot. So I drew lines where they go, and I made some down and up, and works out pretty nice. They just kind of hook together. Those I think will be the most difficult to cut out when I get to the actual tin. And then the bottom piece is just a piece that will slide in underneath, and it'll keep a little bit of air underneath where the wood will sit on top of it. I'll cut a bunch of holes, drill a bunch of holes in it once I have it cut out of the sheet, and that'll help, again, bring the oxygen through and draw it up. So first I'm going to trace out my templates on the cookie sheet. Once I started working with the Dremel, I found out pretty quick that that was going to take a lot of time. So I went ahead and just grabbed the tin snips and started cutting away. And I decided I would just use the Dremel for more of the detail, more of like the little divots for it to hook together and that type of a thing. And also just to clean it up and take off the rough edges. So once I have everything cut and shaped, I wanted to drill some holes. Now these holes I want to keep at the bottom or the lower area. The idea is that it draws the oxygen in, and then the flame goes up through the top, kind of having that torch effect that you're looking for. I have some ideas for the grill to have smaller cups and things that I can put on, and that's basically just taking a hanger. I'm not sure it's going to hold up to the heat, but we'll find out when we put it through the test. I just drilled holes through both sides, and I bent up a hanger and fed it through. All right, here's the final product. Stays together really nice, and I think it's gonna work. It's got plenty of ventilation. I did not put drilling holes up at the top area because that's where it's gonna be if I set my stove in it. This will be the windscreen side of it, but it holds a cup for cooking, nice and easy like that. Or if I have a larger pot, I can just sit it on the top. But I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna take this outside, find some wood, start a fire, and see if we can get some water to boil. Let's do it. So I've made it up to camp now. I'm gonna set up the stove, start a fire, see if I can boil some of this snow in my Sierra cup. My new neck knife. If you haven't watched the video on that, it's up. It's got a little flint on the neck that I haven't really put to the test yet, so we'll see what we do here. Not bad. Not bad. Started that cotton ball with Vaseline around it, no problem. All right. Cool. Wood's a little wet, but it's time to get our good old Sierra cup up. See if we can boil some water. So I can hear the air drawing through, so that part's working. And it's browning. I don't really see it like tweaking as it's getting hot, which is kind of good. That's what I was worried most about with it just being a pan, that it might just tweak and tilt and burn and torque itself. And the coat hanger's holding up so far too. My Sierra cup's getting nice and dirty. What I like is when I put these sticks in, they kind of hold up and the stuff on the bottom burns them, and I'm able to keep feeding. It's kind of a cool system. I'm thinking I'm gonna really like this fire stove. She's really cooking now. Not sure if you can hear that. But it's really drawing the air now. Water's almost to a boil now. She's really burning. We've got boiling water and a good old fire and coals here in my fire stove, made out of a cooking sheet and hanger. You know, this was a pretty cool little project. I've always wanted a windscreen, but also one of these fire stoves, so I'm pretty happy with it. I'm gonna carry it. It's not that heavy. I might make like a little Cordura nylon case for it to slide in, but other than that, I think this is a win right here. I'm happy with it. It's crude, but it works. I mean, from a prepper standpoint, or somebody just wants to make something on the cheap, I think it's a great option. What do you think? Go ahead and let me know in the comments below. And if you found this video interesting or helpful in any way, please hit like and subscribe. And there's an opportunity for you to support me as a creator there on Patreon as well. But till next time, just remember, life's a hike, so hike happy. Need some more fuel.